You stepped on their paw. Or you raised your voice on a day that had nothing to do with them. Or you closed the door too fast and they flinched. And before you could even process what happened, they were already back. Already beside you. Already acting like it never occurred. You called it forgiveness. But what your dog actually did in that moment is something far more profound than forgiveness, and the science behind it will completely change how you understand every second you share with them. By the end of this video you will understand exactly why your dog returns to you so quickly after being hurt, what that instant return reveals about how your dog's mind processes your relationship, and why the way your dog forgives you is one of the most extraordinary things any living being can do. Stay until the end, because the last thing I am going to tell you about why your dog comes back is the one that will make you see every moment of your relationship completely differently. Let's start. Most people assume their dog forgives them the way humans forgive, a conscious decision to release something that caused pain, a choice to move past it, an act of emotional generosity that takes effort and time. But here is what that misses. Your dog does not experience the moment you hurt them the way you experience hurting them. The human response to being wronged activates narrative memory. You remember it, you replay it, you assign it meaning within the story of the relationship. Your dog does not operate on narrative memory in the same way. They live in the present moment with an immediacy that humans have lost. When you step on their paw, your dog experiences pain, real, immediate, physical. But the moment that pain passes, the experience passes with it. They do not carry a story about what happened. They carry only what is happening now. And what is happening now is that you are here. And you are safe. And that is enough. What you call instant forgiveness is your dog simply returning to the present moment where you exist. Unchanged, trusted, theirs. Has your dog ever come back to you seconds after you accidentally hurt them? Comment below. Tell me what you did and how fast they returned. I read every single one. Most people assume their dog holds on to negative experiences the way humans do, building a case, updating their opinion, adjusting their trust based on accumulated evidence. But here is what the neuroscience actually shows. Research into canine memory has found that dogs have exceptional associative memory. They remember what things predict, but limited episodic memory for specific past events. Your dog remembers that the vet's office predicts discomfort, but they do not replay the specific afternoon you raised your voice and construct a narrative about your relationship from it. This is not a limitation. It is a completely different relationship with time. Your dog does not live in the past or the future. They live here, now, in the room you are both in. And in that room you are not the person who stepped on their paw 10 minutes ago. You are the person who is here right now. The person who has always meant safety. The person they chose. The present moment does not contain your mistake. It contains only you. Most people assume the return after a moment of hurt is purely emotional. Love overriding pain, affection winning over instinct. But the biology tells a more specific story. When your dog returns to you after being startled or hurt, research shows their brain undergoes a measurable shift. The stress response that was activated by the sudden pain or fright begins to downregulate in your presence. Your specific scent, the sound of your voice, the familiar warmth of your body, all of it activates the same neural pathways that have been associated with safety and reward throughout your dog's life with you. You are, neurologically, the antidote to the distress you caused. Your dog does not return to you despite what happened. Their nervous system returns to you because of what you represent. A safe place that is larger and more permanent than any single moment of pain. The mistake happened in a moment. The safety was built over years. There is no competition between them. If you just realized your dog comes back because you are their safe place, not despite what happened but because of everything you built together, hit like right now. This is the science behind something every dog owner has felt but never fully understood. Most people assume their dog's quick return is unconditional in the way that word is used loosely, meaning without limit, without cost, without condition. But unconditional has a deeper meaning here. In human relationships, forgiveness is often transactional, even when we do not intend it to be. We forgive but we remember. We move on but the record exists. The person who wronged us knows we know. There is a ledger, however invisible, and both parties are aware of it. Your dog has no ledger. There is no record of your mistakes stored somewhere that affects how they see you today. When your dog returns to you after a moment of hurt, they are not deciding to forgive you. They are not making a generous choice to overlook something. They are simply responding to who you are to them, which has not changed and cannot be changed by a single moment, with the full, uncomplicated presence that is the only way they know how to love. They do not use forgiveness as currency. They do not have the architecture for it. What they have instead is something humans spend entire lifetimes trying to practice. The ability to be fully present with someone without the weight of everything that came before. Here is the part most owners never think about. When you hurt your dog accidentally, when you stepped on their paw or raised your voice or moved too fast and startled them, you experienced guilt. Real, immediate, painful guilt. You replayed it. You worried about what it meant. You wondered if they were okay, if they trusted you less, if something had shifted. Your dog experienced none of that. Not because they did not feel the pain, but because pain without narrative is just pain. It arrives, it peaks, it passes. It does not become a story. It does not become evidence. It does not become part of how they understand who you are. Research into the asymmetry between human and canine emotional processing reveals something remarkable. The animal in the relationship who was hurt recovers faster than the animal who caused the hurt. Your dog's nervous system returned to baseline within minutes. Yours carried the guilt for hours, sometimes days. Your dog did not need to forgive you because they never held it against you. The thing you have been asking to be forgiven for has not existed in their mind since the moment the pain passed. What you experienced is guilt, that weight, that worry, that need for reassurance. Your dog resolved the only way they know how. They came back. They pressed against you. They gave you the one thing that could release you from something they had already let go of. They came back for you, not for themselves. This is what I mentioned at the beginning. The reason your dog comes back instantly is not just neuroscience. It is not just present moment awareness. It is not just the absence of narrative memory. It is because of what you are to them. In the entire landscape of your dog's life, every person they have met, every place they have been, every experience they have had, you are the fixed point. The thing around which everything else is organized. Their safe place. Their home. The being whose presence their nervous system has learned means everything is okay. A single moment of pain cannot change what took years to build. Your dog's nervous system knows this even when yours does not. The moment the pain passed, their body told them the truth. You are still you. The relationship is still intact. The safety is still real. And so they came back. Not because they decided to forgive you, but because coming back to you is simply what their body does when the world gets difficult. They always come back. Not because they have forgotten, but because what you built together is larger than anything that could happen in a single moment. You are where they go when something hurts. Even when you are the thing that hurt them. That is not forgiveness. That is something far greater than forgiveness has ever been. Has your dog ever come back to you after a moment you felt terrible about, and somehow made you feel better before you could even apologize? Tell me that story in the comments. These moments deserve to be remembered. I read every single one. You hurt them. You felt it for hours. They came back in seconds. Not because they forgot. Because you are their safe place, and safe places do not stop being safe because of a single moment. They were never waiting for your apology. They were just waiting for you to come back to them the way they came back to you. Fully, without the weight of it, present in the only moment that has ever existed between you. And if you think the way your dog forgives is something, wait until you understand why your dog looks at your eyes before anything else the moment you walk into a room. If the next time your dog comes back to you after a hard moment you feel the full weight of what that means, subscribe to the Dog Mind. Every week we decode the science behind what your dog has been showing you for years that you never fully understood. Your dog has been speaking every single day. Subscribe and we will help you hear every word.